Hello everyone, welcome to SQL Development Crash Course. This is your host Mohan and we are at day 14. Today we are going to learn about date, time and convert function in SQL Server. So let's move to the SQL Server Main Studio. So why we use this get date or maybe this date time functions. So in SQL Server, sometimes your task may involve managing or maybe extracting or manipulating date and time data in the databases, and that can be for the reporting purposes, for the calculations, or for the business logic. So for all those purposes, we use the date and time function. So there is one simple function that we use in SQL Server to get the date. The function name is getDate. So we will use this getDate function to get the current date. Here we can see we have today's date as 6th of September, and this is the time. And if I want to see here, you can see it is no column name because we haven't given any column name. So if I want to give this column name as current date, I can give this in as if you give as it will give you, it will be an alias name. So if I will execute this, it will give the column name as current date because we have given this as an alias. So this is how we just give the alias to any of the column, and this is how we get the date, current date of like today's date in SQL Server. Apart from this, there is another function that we can use to get the current date, and the function name is current timestamp. So both can use alternatively, but we use get date most widely in SQL Server world. And there is another one which is called sys date time. So this will also display uh, the date of like today's date. The only difference in get date and system date is it will give the date as like more precise manner. If I will run this select get date, you see the difference. Here it is giving the date like more precisely. You can say like seconds and then millisecond. You can see in like 3 or 7 digits here, and here it is only by default giving as 3 digit in get date. So this is the only difference between get date and system sys date time. But as I said, we widely use get date function in SQL Server. If I want to break down the date and time, we use the function called DATEPART. So this function will extract a specific part of the date or time. For example, if I want to display the year or month or day of current date, we can use the DATEPART function. So the syntax is select that DATEPART function, and here I can give the interval. For example, if I want the year from today's date. So for today's date, we can use this get date function. So this will give year. I can give alias as current year. Now it will display current year is 2025. Similarly, if I want to have the current month, so we can use month instead of year. It will give us, it is a ninth month. And if I want to say the day, if I want to see the day, then we can see it will display the day. But have you noticed that this is giving the day and month in the numeric format? I mean, the number of the today is the sixth date and the ninth month. But what if I want to get the name of the month or name of the day? How we can do that? So for that, we have a different function that is called date name. We can use this function date name. And if I will give this month here and then again get date function, as month name. So it will display the month name. So here we can see we have got the September as a month name. Similarly, if I want to know the name of the day today or what is the day today, we can use this weekday with this function and we will get the today's day name. We will remove it. Okay, it's Saturday. Okay, and after that, we have one function that is called date add. So why we use this date add function? If I want to display the date, for example, 1 week from now, how we will do that? We can use the date add function for that. So here, what I want to display the day, and what day I want the 7 days from now or 1 week from now. And here I will use the get date function as next week. So this will display the date that is just 1 week from now. See, today is 6th and it is displaying 13 because we have used this date add function, and we want this 7 days from now. We can write anything like we want like 2 days from now. So today is 6, so it will display 8. Okay, so you can also use the if I want to if you want to display the date that is prior to 1 week, so I can write -7. You can see we have 30th of August before 7 days. Let me see if it works for month as well. So this month is see, it is working for month as well. So today is 6th of September. So it is displaying 6th of October because we have given this month here. If I will give this name as year, and it will display the next year from now. So this is how you can use the date add function. Next is our date diff function. So if I want to check the difference of the date from today's date, then you can use the date diff function. So I will give you the syntax how we can use the date diff function. So I will write select date diff. What I want the difference from, for example, start of the year, that is the 1st of January. I want to display how many days has passed in this year. So I will write as days passed. Then this function will fetch the get date or today's date first, and it will fetch the difference in the days, in the number of days, how many days has passed since this date or the 1st of January. You can see it has given a result or output as 248. So in this year we have passed 248 years. By this function you can also get your age in days. For example, someone is born in 1990 or 1st January, and if I want to display that as age in days, here, that person who was born in 1st January 1990, 13,032 days he has or she has lived in till now. If I want to display the age in months, so instead of day, I can use month here. It will give the months of 428 months have passed. And if I want to display the age in year, so I can use year here. So here he or she is 35 years old at present. So by this way, you can use the date difference function. So now we will learn about the next function that is called the format. When you write this select get date function, there is a particular format by like it will display the date in particular format, and it will involve this hyphen in between. But I don't want hyphen in my display date. So for that, I can use the format function. What I can write, I want to format this get date here in different format where I will get the uh, instead of hyphen, I want the forward slash. So I will write dd y. Okay, I'm just showing you. This will give the incorrect value. I will tell you why. So here, if I will click on execute, here you can see it is getting like it is giving 58 in the month 58. That is the current minutes. But we don't want this current minutes. We want the date. We want the month here. So for that, we need to use the capital M here, because in SQL Server it will take this capital M as the month, or small m is as minutes. So here now we have the correct value. We have seen, we have got this month as 09th month. And if I want to display period instead of this forward slash, then also I can get this value from this format function. And apart from this, we have one another function that is called EOM, or a EO month. So it will display the end date of the month. EOMONTH. This is the function name, and here I will just give the get date function, and I want to display it as last day of month. It will display 30th of September. So this is the last day of the month. Apart from this, we have another function that is called is date function. So this is date function basically validates if the dates which you have provided in the in this expression, it is correct or not. So here today is 6th of September. If it is correct, then it will display as 0, as 1, and if it is not correct, then it will display 0. Here we can see it is 1, means this date is correct. So now if I will write, instead of ninth month, I will write 13, which is not the correct month, it will give me 0. Or if I will write for example 36, so 36 is not the valid date, here we will get 0. Instead of this, I will write anything else, for example this, it will say it is 0 because this is not a valid date. So isDate function you can use to validate if the date is given in the correct format or not. Now we are moving with the cast function or the conversion function. So in the conversion function, we will see the cast function first. So why we use the cast function? So cast function, it will basically convert a value from one data type to another data type. For example, if I will write select 111 plus 111, just think for a minute or for a second, and just think about the output of this command. So if someone is saying it will give 222 because 111 plus 111 is 2 triple, like triple two. So it is incorrect because it is treating this as an int. Is treating as an string, not int. So here we are getting 111 plus 11 as 111 and 111 because it is treating it as a string. If I want to have this to like if I want to add this, then we need to remove this. So now it will take it as an integer, and now it is adding 111 plus 111, and answer is 222. So for this use case, we can use our cast function. So I will write cast here. And earlier, if you remember, I have put this as 1 in the single quotes or as a string. So I want to change this cast or in this string value into the integer one. So I can write cast, then a number as int. Then plus I will again write cast, then I will put the number 111 as int. Now this will take this 111 that is inside the quotes, and that is the character or a string. It will take it as int, and then it will add it. Now we can see the output is 222. So this is how we convert the we have converted the character data type into the integer. So this function is also used widely in SQL Server development. And so let me show you another example. So if I want to convert this float function, for example, I have this, I want to convert this as int. And if I will execute this, it will convert this float function into float value into the int. We have another function that is called convert, that is also used to convert the data type from one data type to another one, and it will also do the formatting. Let me show you some example. We can write select convert, and if I want to convert date time, I mean I want the output as date time, but I am writing this as in string. So whatever I am writing inside this bracket, inside this single quotes, that is treated as a string. But I want to convert this string into the date time, so I can use this convert function. You can see I have given this as a string, but it has converted this as date time. And if I want to display the current date in different formats, so we can also give the style type of this date. So we can use this style type only with the function, only with the get date function. So for example, if I want to display as and display the date as a varchar, I can write varchar here, and I can write get date function here. So if I will run this, it will give me the date in this varchar format. Here we have, September is written in words, and we have this 6th 2025 and this 5 p.m. If I want to display the date in, for example, German format, or German, whatever, how the German writes the date. So we can use this style code here. If I will run this, we can see we have periods in between date and month and the year. Similarly, if I want to use it as like a standard format for US, it will give you, instead of period, it will give you hyphen. Okay, and if I want in the dashed format, where we have not the dash format with, let me check, let me do 101 here. Let's see what we can get here. So there are different formats we can use, and we can convert this get date into varchar data type, and we can display the output. So this is how we use the convert function. Now the next is null function. So what this is null function will do, it will basically uh, it will replace the null value of that particular expression or queries, and it will display the value which you want. So to show this example, I have a table called numeric data. I will write select star numeric data. Oh, here we can see we have three columns. One is ID, a value one, and value two. In ID column, we have all these IDs, and value one, we have few numbers, as well as we have null values. And in the value two also, we have the null value and numbers. So if I want to replace this null value with some number, and if I want to display it, what I will write display. For example, if I want to display the ID along with the value one column, but I don't want to display the null. Instead, I want a zero in place of null. So what I will write this function, and the function is null, and I will write the column. What is the column name? Value one. Okay, this is the column, and I want to display zero instead of null. I can write this from numeric data. So now I will get everything in the value 1 column, but earlier when we have executed this numeric data, we can see we have got null as well, because this is the original value in the table. But I want to remove this null, and if we want to replace this null with 0, then we can use this is null function. We can write anything. We can write 10 as well. So now instead of 0, I will get 10. Right? So this is how we use the null function. Then we have another small function. Those are, for example, power. So it will just calculate the power of that particular number. So I want to display the 4 power 2. So I can write this like this, and oh, sorry. Here it will give the 2 to power 4, that is 16. And similarly, we have one another function that is called a square root. So it will give you the square root instead of power. SQRT I will write, and I will give any number, for example 16. So what is the square root of 16? We know that it is a 4, so output will be 4. Okay, now we have another function that is called Coley's function. So what it will do basically, it will convert the first null value, or not convert it, will display the first null value. So the spelling of Coley's is Coalesce. What it will do, it will display the first null. So here if I will write select Coley's, and if I will write null, null, then 3, then 5, then null. So it will go through all those values, and it will fetch the first null, not null value. So here the not null value is third, right? First not null value. So I will get the output as third. If I also let me show you how we can use that in our real time scenario, or in the real life. For example, I have a table that is called user contact. So I will show you. Select a star from user contacts. This is the table. Here, just see that we have user ID, first name, last name, email, phone, and alternate phone number. Here we can see all the users has not given all the values. Here Alice, or the user ID 1, he has given this email ID, phone number, but it does not have any alternate phone number. Similarly, user ID 2, we have only alternative phone number, but no email and no phone number. So out of this table, if we want to get the preferred contact methods, because they have given either phone number, or maybe someone has given phone number and email ID, someone has not given any of the preferred contact. So if we have a table like this, and if we want to get the preferred contact for those particular users, how we can get that? So for that, we can use the Coley's function. So we will write select what we want to select, for example, user ID and first name and last name. And then we want to get the preferred contact, but we don't have contact in each column. So I will put that inside the Coley's function. And we will get the I will put the all the columns. For example, I will put the email column here, and then I will put the phone column here, and I'll put the alternative phone. I have put all those columns, so it will scan all those columns. And if it just does not find any value in all the columns, or if it will find only null value in the column, then it will display a no contact given. Okay, from user contacts. Okay, here you can see we have I can give as preferred contact. Now you can see here this user ID 3. This user did not give anything like email ID, phone number, or alternate phone number. That is why we are getting the no contact given here. But otherwise, we have got the email IDs as well as the phone number as well, and it will depend what is the first not null value. That is what the purpose of call is. So if you see the first one here, the first user ID, it is fetching first email. So email, that particular coalesce function has got the email, so it has put the email. In the next, it did not find any email, it did not find any phone number, but it has found the alternative phone number. So that's why we have received this as an output, like alternate phone number. In third, it does not have anything in all those columns. In fourth also, we have got the email first, and the fifth column we have got the phone number first. So this is how we can use the coalesce function. And mostly if you have the employee table, or maybe the user table, where you want to get the preferred contact number, because we may have multiple columns: email, phone number, alternate phone number. And if someone has given any of the one, then we can display that as a preferred contact in any of the table, like employee or user table. So this is the uh, practical use case of coalesce. So this is it for today, and I will again request everyone to practice those commands and whatever I have taught you in earlier videos as well. Because if you will keep looking into the screen, and you will have the feeling that you know everything and you got it, but when you try by yourself, then only you will encounter errors, and then you will learn more while you are resolving those errors. So practice if you want to become a SQL developer, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thank you.